in the
Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. With those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
Daniels on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, well, one snap in and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Cut out left. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick, who unfortunately had that rookie season cut short at just 4 games. Good to have him back from Florida, Anthony Richardson. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
On second down, Jacobs. Oh, he dropped that defender. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They stick with Jacobs. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Gets this to Kincaid. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First down throw here from Richardson. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Peyton Wilson on the coverage.
Richardson back to throw. Into the hands of Olave. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They throw it out quick to the left. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
So close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Kaiser White has it. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Daniels. Searches from the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Lions will go on offense. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He finds Kincaid. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions go up 6-0 here in the first. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but...
Finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans get it down to a single point. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans tie this game 7-7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense headed out now for Detroit. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Play action with Richardson. Olave with the catch. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And a man is there to knock that away.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for 1 play last drive, and they found the end zone. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to the well again. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one gains 7. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. They give it to him again. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get ones of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Connection made to Dell. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. Now Daniels to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. the one back on the handoff. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Play fake here, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Throwing now, Daniels. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions offense returning to the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Richardson now on 1st and 10. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Richardson trying to get everybody to the line.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 50-yard line.
Another try following the sack. St. Brown's got it. Complete. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Trying to work quickly now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 8-yard line.
He's got it on the bootleg. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a second-quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Lions push their lead to 3. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Daniels. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Titans with 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans get some late points and the lead. For the point after, here's Blankenship. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He puts everything behind this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Pat Surtain has it. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Putting the tight end in motion. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Daniels back to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
The pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. Complete to Dell. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They bring the tight end in motion. Daniels to throw on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. First down throw here from Richardson. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that gives the Lions the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, it's Richardson. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Lions and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Richardson back to throw. Finds Kincaid. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing them.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Quick throw, finds him out right. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Everybody rushing back to the line.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He'll cobble together a yard there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Gets this to Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Richardson now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He beams one deep right side. And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Back to throw it. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. To throw, Daniels. Connection made to Dell. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the gun, it's Daniels. He puts some juice on it. This is caught inside the 15. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Tank Dell the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions ready. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action with Richardson. Headed out right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They're set up at the 35 now. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Titans' 25-yard line.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he gets this forward to the 19. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Into the hands of Olave. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Richardson. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 3. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Titans are headed back to the field on offense, so we get a look at Tank Dell. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath. It turns.
Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Gotta figure out this third down here. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. And the Lions sinking pass here. Dime package, third down coming up. Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Punt team on the field. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Throwing now, off play action. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is Jacobs running left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Richardson trying to get everybody to the line.
12 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He finds Kincaid. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense working quickly.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Touchdown, Detroit. And in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Daniels on first down. Pass complete to Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. On first down, here's Daniels. Throw finds DeMarcus Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. He's got Pierce. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. They're headed down now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Finds Kincaid. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. 1st and 10 from the 41. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. Going run again with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Jacobs with it. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5.
It's 4th down.
He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's now a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened, which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here. So it's one for the win column for the Lions.